Hey, okay, so right now we're going to talk just a little bit about the shortest exercise routine with the maximum benefit. Now, again, many answers to this question. Just depends on how you combine your movements and your exercises. But just to give you a little hint, the best way to get the most out of the least in terms of time is to compound your movements. So you want to do as much as you can, full body-wise, within one exercise. I'm going to give you just a few examples of what that might include. Again, there are many ways you can arrange this, not just this, but other exercises. You want to include several different body parts, maybe throw in a minute stint on the bike, or maybe you want to get on the rower for a minute and a half, row as hard as you can, then go right back to it. Circuit training is a very popular way to hit a lot of things at once. All right. The first exercise I'm going to show you is called a Sumo Deadlift with a high pull. Now, this is an exercise that incorporates an upright row and a deadlift, and you're also going to get a little bit of squat action here in your hips. Now, sumo wrestlers, this is called a Sumo Deadlift because of the stance that you're in, which is pretty wide. You're just going to come down to the bar here in a deadlift, but with a close grip. Okay? Again, with a deadlift, you want to keep that midsection tight, keep that back from hunching. Okay? Take that barbell, bring it up there. I'm trying to take it easy on the floor here, but you see what I'm doing there. You see the upright row, you see the deadlift, and you see those hips involved in that squat. All right? Now, next, we're going to do a burpee. Burpees are great. You see these in the military. If you've ever spent any time in the military. But this is a great one because it's extremely intense, especially when you do them in multiple repetitions. A burpee is also known as a burpee push-up or a burpee jump. You want to stand feet and shoulder width apart. You're going to quickly go down to a push-up and explode back up to your feet. Okay? Here we go. Back up to your feet. All right? Quickly. And what you're doing is you're doing an action on your push-up. You've got a plank in there because you don't want to collapse your core. And back up to your feet. There. There. Okay, you can include weight with that. You can do a jump at the end to really make it intense. That's a burpee. Now, last, we're going to do just a lunge, but we're going to add an oblique rotation in there with a medicine ball, okay? You guys have probably seen this, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. You're just going to lunge forward, and over the hip that you're lunging over, you want to add a little twist, okay? Lunge, twist. Lunge, twist. All right? And you see, I'm incorporating legs and abs. And also shoulders. Because holding this medicine ball up the entire time is a really great delta to work out. All right? And that's the idea behind getting the most benefit out of an exercise routine.